The leaders from all 27 European Union nations are set to meet this week in response to President Donald Trump's escalating threats to acquire Greenland. President Trump vowing to impose tariffs on NATO allies who get in his way, insisting the United States needs Greenland for national security. ABC's Christian Cordero has details from Washington, D.C.
Today, European leaders are rallying around Greenland and Denmark's efforts to ward off the Trump administration's escalating threats. The Danish foreign minister meeting with his British counterpart today as Trump talks about levying tariffs against NATO allies who get in his way of acquiring Greenland, a Danish territory.
There are red lines which can't be crossed. This is a matter of basic principles, and we are living in 2026 where you can trade with people, but you can't trade people.
Trump warned starting February 1st, a 10% tariff will be imposed on all goods sent to the U.S. from 8 NATO nations, including Denmark, the UK, France, and Norway. The British Prime Minister calls the threat, quote, completely wrong. The Norwegian Prime Minister says President Trump seems very preoccupied with the Nobel Peace Prize, which is given by a Norwegian committee, not by the Norwegian government, adding that Trump sent him a message over the weekend reiterating his desire to take control of Greenland, writing in part, quote, considering your country decided not to give me the Nobel Peace Prize for having stopped 8 wars plus, I no longer feel an obligation to think purely of peace, insisting he's instead weighing the U.S.'s interests. The Trump administration has long claimed it needs Greenland for national security reasons.
The president is looking at Greenland as a strategic asset for the United States. We are not going to outsource our hemispheric security to anyone else.
NATO allies have since stepped up forces in the region in response to Trump's security concerns. Still, the administration isn't satisfied. When asked today about Europe retaliating against the administration's threats, Scott Bessent said this.
I think it would be very unwise.
That message from the administration comes as the Supreme Court weighs whether Trump is using his emergency powers appropriately in imposing tariffs. A decision is expected by this summer. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.